What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are here today for our season 2, I guess pre-season episode for the upcoming driver career mode season. I'm going to be going through the schedule and any driver transfers that happened over the course of the off season. If you guys did not watch the last season, hit the playlist up above, go check that out. We started out in F2 and then we signed with Mclaren, and we just came off our first season. We finished in P8 in the driver standings, just behind Lando, so not too bad. And we did achieve a podium in Belgium. It was a very good strategy call in the rain. However, it has been a while since I've posted a preseason video, so I thought I would take this time to explain to the newer viewers and the newer subscribers what this series is all about. Essentially, it is just a mini series. I do 25% races, and I try to keep the videos anywhere in between 10 to 15 minutes. That's usually, on average, or probably 12 minutes in season 1. But I know for some people, watching the 30-minute My Team career videos is a little too long. It might get a little stagnant at times. So that's what I made this series for, just to keep you guys entertained and to give you as much content in as little amount of time possible. So if you guys have enjoyed it so far, or you're looking forward to it, or both, feel free to subscribe to the channel and drop a like on the video. It means a lot. This has been the best series on my channel by far, compared to My Team and any other video games I've posted. But with all that being said, let's head into this pre-season video. I'm going to go through the schedule first, and then I will go through any driver transfers and see whether I re-signed with McLaren or I moved to another team. But we got Australia as our opener, just like way back in the day, even before I watched F1. They used to open the season in Australia, I believe. And then we got the newly added Shanghai International Circuit. Honestly, I like this track. I haven't raced it a lot, but it is pretty technical through Sector 2 mostly, and they got some pretty long straights. So I'm looking forward to practicing that track. And I would have added it in season 1, but it obviously wasn't in the game until I was maybe halfway through the season. So I was not able to add that to the schedule. After that, we got Spain in the My Team series. It did make for a pretty good video, and I kind of like it driving on the track. And then on top of that, I just wanted to make entirely new tracks for this season. So Spain is race number 3. After that, we're headed to Azerbaijan, where Bottas crashed into us, I remember, in the My Team season. Austria, Netherlands, Monza, which surprisingly I left out in season 1. Then we got Suzuka, USA, and we're closing the season out traditionally in Abu Dhabi. So I'm pretty happy with this race calendar, given that I didn't want to recycle any tracks. I'm pretty sure that they are all new compared to season 1. However, come season 3, we will have to recycle it, but we'll worry about that later on. But with the schedule out for you guys to see, let's get into some of the driver transfers that happened over the off season. And the first thing that I want to mention is that Fernando Alonso has retired in this F1 timeline. He is no longer with Alpine. He said 2 seasons or 3 seasons, whatever it was, and called it quits once again. Maybe he could come back later on in future seasons, but for now he is gone, which means that there is an open seat at Alpine, and the person who is taking that seat is Carlos Sainz. Yes, Carlos Sainz has left the Scuderia Ferrari. He got sick and tired of being Charles Leclerc's number 2, being mistreated at Ferrari. You know, they kept inventing stuff. They had a few strategy blunders in the first season. So he has decided to take his talents over to Alpine to replace Fernando Alonso as the number 1 driver alongside Esteban Ocon, who remains at Alpine for now. So I think overall Alpine hasn't moved too much. They might have moved down a little bit long term. I think Fernando Alonso was a pretty good driver, and Carlos Sainz is still moving up in his career, so a lot of prospect for Alpine in the coming seasons, assuming that their 2 drivers stay where they are. But with Carlos Sainz leaving, that means that there's an open seat at Ferrari And the driver to replace Carlos Sainz in Ferrari and race alongside Charles Leclerc in the red and black is myself. That is right, I've left McLaren and I've gone on to pursue my dreams of driving in the red car. I'm just joking, I'm actually a McLaren fan in real life. However, Ferrari does have a lot better of a car. They're gonna pay me more, and I just figured I go in there. I gave them my lowest offer and they took me without hesitation. And if there's an opportunity to drive for a better team, I will probably take it 99% of the time. So I am going to be Charles Leclerc's teammate, and this is going to be a super challenging season. There's going to be no excuses for the card, and I'm going to be expected to perform. So I think I'm adding a little bit more pressure than staying with McLaren. There would be pressure to outperform Lando Norris, but the car isn't fully there right now, so it's not too big of a deal. And I think for our rookie season, we did do what we were asked to do from McLaren. We only finished a few points behind Lando Norris in P8. He only came in P7 in the driver's standings. And then speaking of McLaren, the driver to replace myself in the second McLaren seat is Robert Schwartzman. I'm not sure why McLaren wouldn't go for one of the higher prospects like Piastri or Dragovic, or even just try to poach another driver off another team, because the way that their team wants to move, which is obviously up. I don't know how signing a rookie driver is gonna really help them do that. Maybe Schwartzman has a good season in his first time in an F1 car, but who knows? We will find out in the next 10 episodes of this driver career mode, starting off with the Australian Grand Prix, which should be out in the next week. I would say just keep an eye out for that. Turn on the notification bell if you haven't already. But that is going to be it for this one, guys. Just a quick little preseason update before the actual season starts, just to make these videos again from 10 to 15 minutes long. If I include this in the first episode, then it's going to be over 15 minutes, so I don't want to do that. And I think the preseason episode is a little fun to do. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys for the opening race of season 2. Have a great day, guys.